Today, we are diving deep into the drama unfolding at Old Trafford. Manchester United have been hit with a fresh transfer setback, all tied to Marcus Rashford's latest decision. But to make sense of this, let's break it down step by step with all the key details and behind-the-scenes facts you need to know. Buckle up, this is a tale of managerial changes, player unrest, and high-stakes transfer chess. It all started when Manchester United made the bold call to sack Portuguese manager Ruben Amorim. After a rocky start to the 2025-26 Premier League season, with the Red Devils languishing outside the top four and struggling in Europe, the club's owners at Ineos decided a change was needed. Amorim, who had arrived with high expectations after his success at Sporting CP, couldn't turn the tide amid injuries, tactical mismatches, and a leaky defense that conceded an average of 1.8 goals per game in his final months. The sacking came after a humiliating 3-0 defeat to rivals Manchester City in December 2025, leaving United in 7th place and fans chanting for fresh blood. In the immediate aftermath, speculations swirled about a potential return for one of United's prodigal sons, Marcus Rashford. The England international, a product of United's famed academy, who had made over 400 appearances for the club since his debut in 2016, had been on a season-long loan at Barcelona to revive his career, struggling with form and off-field issues at Old Trafford, where he scored just 8 goals in 30 league games the previous season. Rashford's move to the Catalan Giants in the summer of 2025 proved transformative. Under Xavi Hernandez's management, he rediscovered his spark, netting 12 goals and providing 7 assists in La Liga by mid-January 2026, including a stunning hat-trick against Real Madrid in El Clásico. Clubs like Paris Saint-Germain and Atletico Madrid took notice, but Barcelona were keen to make the deal permanent, praising his pace, dribbling, and ability to stretch defenses. However, Rashford's heart seemed set on staying in Spain. Reports from reliable sources like Caught Offside indicate that the 28-year-old is thriving away from the intense scrutiny at United, enjoying the warmer climate, a more attacking system, and regular starts alongside stars like Robert Lewandowski and Pedri. His contract with Manchester United runs until 2028, giving the club leverage, but Barcelona balked at United's €30 million asking price, pushing instead for a cut-rate deal around €20 million or another loan extension into the 2026-27 season. This impasse has left United in a bind, as they had banked on Rashford's value to fuel other transfers. After days of internal deliberations, where club legend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was briefly considered for a caretaker role, Ineos turned to another former player, Michael Carrick. The 44-year-old, who had been coaching United's under-23s and assisting at Middlesbrough, was named interim head coach on January 10, 2026, until the end of the season. Unlike past stopgaps, this isn't just a holding pattern. Ineos has pledged immediate transfer backing to push for European qualification. Carrick, a composed midfielder in his playing days with 464 appearances and 5 Premier League titles for United, brings tactical nous and a focus on youth. His first task being to steady the ship, with United sitting in 6th place, just 4 points off the top 4 as of January 16, 2026. A strong finish could lure big-name permanent managers like Xavi Hernandez, Luis Enrique, or Xabi Alonso in the summer. Failure might mean settling for less. But Carrick's arrival coincides with player unrest. Young midfielder Kobbie Mainoo, the 20-year-old academy gem who burst onto the scene in 2023, with his composure and vision, earning comparisons to Paul Pogba, has been frustrated by limited minutes under Amorim, starting only 8 of 20 league games this season. Carrick has been given a deadline until the end of January to integrate Mainoo or risk losing him. Napoli are leading the chase for a loan, with their manager, Antonio Conte, seeing him as a perfect fit for Serie A's physicality. On the incoming side, United are eyeing reinforcements, particularly in midfield, identified as the squad's weakest link with an aging Casemiro and inconsistent Scott McTominay. The club has accelerated talks for Ruben Neves, the 28-year-old Portuguese star, currently at Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. Neves, who dazzled in the Premier League with Wolves from 2017 to 2023, scoring 21 goals in 177 appearances with his long-range passing and set-piece prowess, could return for around $20 million, as per The Guardian. His form in the Saudi Pro League, where he's captained Al Hilal to an unbeaten start, proves he's still at peak level. This January move could be pivotal for United's top 4 push, especially after missing out on other targets. One unnamed prospect opted for Tottenham. Newcastle's Elliot Anderson is set for Manchester City next summer, and Brighton's Carlos Baleba is now the primary long-term goal. The real transfer blow, though, circles back to Rashford. United had plotted a savvy swap deal with PSG to land one of Europe's hottest prospects for the 21-year-old French winger Bradley Barcola. The explosive forward, who joined PSG from Lyon in 2023 and has since notched 15 goals this season with his blistering speed and clinical finishing, was valued at €100 million by the Parisians. United hoped to offset that by including Rashford, creating a like-for-like replacement on the left wing. But Rashford's preference for Barcelona has scuttled those plans, as PSG won't budge without a star in return. To add salt to injury, Liverpool United's arch-rivals are now circling Barcola, potentially strengthening their attack amid Mohamed Salah's contract uncertainties. Elsewhere, United are planning for the future. They've scouted 17-year-old Ecuadorian midfielder Ederson Castillo from LDU Quito, dubbed the new Moises Caicedo for his tenacity, ball-winning, averaging 3.5 tackles per game in Ecuador's Liga Pro, and progressive passing. A bargain at €4 million. He could bolster the engine room long-term. Informal contacts have also been made with Borussia Dortmund's Karim Adeyemi, the 24-year-old German speedster, whose 10 goals this Bundesliga season have reignited exit rumours amid Dortmund's mid-table struggles. So, where does this leave Manchester United? With the January window heating up, Carrick has the tools to rally the troops, but Rashford's decision has undoubtedly dented their ambitions. Will they pivot to Neves and secure that Champions League spot, or will more blows come? Stay tuned to Footy Bite Daily for updates. Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Should United cut ties with Rashford for good? Thanks for watching. And remember, football never sleeps.